Hello, this is Michael, and welcome to the Medlock Method Chinese Language Builder.
你好，我是邱老师。
And we're in part 4 of travel.
That's right.
And what are we going to be doing?
Today we're going to talk about what's worth doing in this area and what's famous here. And on top of that, we're going to talk about scenery and adjectives to describe the scenery.
So adjectives to describe the scenery and some special place names as well.
That's right.
Excellent.
Okay, here we go. 你们这哪里值得一看的?
Now, the translation of that is, what's worth seeing around here?
That's right. 你们这, so your place, this place, in this area. 你们这, so you here. 哪里 means where. Okay, so your place where, worth. 值得一看的.
Having a look at.
That's right. Okay, 值得一看的. Of course, you can say 值得看 as well, worth looking. 一看 just Chinese people like to have a pair. 值得 is towards 一看 towards. So
Got to be balanced, yes?
yeah. Sounds better. And sometimes we would say that 值得一看 was looking. And we also say 值得一去的 was going. Okay.
And we would in English, what's worth going to see, or what's worth going to.
Yeah, and then going to see what 值得去看一看. Go have a look. 值得去看一看.
And there's something similar as well to that, isn't there?
Yeah. 值得去走一走.
So one is going to have a look at, one is having a walk around.
That's right.
What's the difference there?
A lot of times it's actually quite gray. There's a gray area.
It's Chinese.
But 走一走 indicates that you walk around. So the scenery, so there's more like in the natural surrounding. For example, 长城, the Great Wall.
Okay.
So it involves walking around. But again, you can also go there and take pictures. Then it's 看一看.
So the kan is more a smaller sort of space that would require less walking around.
That's right. It's more looking.
Okay.
Enjoy the looking bit. For example, museums.
Museums, cathedrals, etc.
Yeah.
And your 走一走 would be sort of like walking around a lake or something.
That's right.
Okay.
So 看一看 and 走一走.
Well, let's practice a little bit. Using 看一看.
去看一看.
去看一看, sorry. Ask me, what's worth having a look at around here?
你们这哪里值得去看一看的?
Can you remind us of museum, Chilosha?
博物馆.
Tell me, museum.
博物馆.
This time using 去走一走. Ask me, what's worth walking around here?
你们这哪里值得去走一走的? I know English sounds a bit weird, but Chinese it's right.
Well, I think a good answer for this would be the Summer Palace in Beijing because it's very large and around it is in parkland. So how do you say Summer Palace? Can you remind us, please?
圆明园.
Tell me the Summer Palace.
圆明园. 哪里 is where. And sometimes we say 什么地方. What place? 什么地方 to replace 哪里.
It's just an alternative way of saying it. No real difference in meaning.
That's right.
Let's just quickly practice that one then.
Okay. Let's use 一看.
Okay. Ask me, what's worth looking at around here?
你们这什么地方值得一看的?
Do you remember how to say the National Palace?
故宫
Tell me the National Palace.
故宫 Good. And you always want to buy something worth buying, yeah?
Well, you always do.
So what things is the Chinese way to say 什么东西 Okay, 什么东西
Ask me.
Mm-hmm.
What things are worth buying here?
你们这什么东西值得买的 值得买的 Of course, you can say 值得一买 As I said, that make it balance. We like to have pairs. Okay, 你们这什么东西值得一买的
Tell me everything's worth buying.
Chinese way, you just repeat 什么东西都 It indicates whatever things 什么东西都值得买的什么东西都值得买的 Good. Right. Next slide. 我们这里的湖很有名
Our lake here is very famous.
Could be lakes.
Lakes.
Could be.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
our problem, that we want to have a singular or plural.
Okay, 我们这里这 the same thing means here. Okay, 我们这 in our area, in this area, 我们这的湖很有名湖
Lake. Mm-hmm.
湖 lake 很有名 have name
And this is famous. It roughly translates as famous, but it's not quite the same feeling of famous that we would have in English. I think in English, famous is a stronger word than in Chinese.
Wow, I would think that 很有名 is also quite strong. Yeah. Don't have any bias here. Okay, 湖 Now we're going to learn a little bit
A few geographical features.
Yes. Okay, next one is Shan.
Mountain.
Yeah, you can see the pointing bit and to indicate going up. Shan, mountains.
Okay, tell me. Our mountains are very famous.
我们这里的山很有名 Okay, Shan. Usually, I would say, because when we're trying to practice these geographic terms, so I didn't bother to put a name here. Usually, you would put name here. For example, 我们这的阿里山很有名。我们这的 what mountain 很有名. You have name before the.
And you probably do that the same with a lake as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Unless you are talking about
Yeah,
lakes.
Yeah, 我们这里的西湖很有名. Okay. Next one. 海滩, 沙滩. 海 is
That's sea.
yeah, and 滩 is beach. So this is sea beach, and 沙滩 sha is
Sand, isn't it?
yeah. So it's a bit different.
So Haitan could be a pebble beach or
Could
a
be.
stony beach of some kind.
Yeah, and 沙滩 is definitely is sand. Okay, 沙滩, 海滩.
Well, then let's practice. Using sandy beach,
Mm-hmm.
tell me, our beaches are very famous.
我们这里的沙滩很有名。Right, and next one. 河
It's a river.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, our river is very famous.
我们这里的河很有名。Okay, I'll repeat again. Lake 湖 mountains, shan, beaches, 海滩沙滩 river 河
We're going to move on and from geographical features to some other things.
Yeah, because not only these things are famous, there are some other things famous.
And especially for Chinese
food.
Yes, very important for Chinese people.
You are always asked that something is very famous, some food is very famous in some area. Have you tried it?
Yeah, and if you go away for the weekend, your Chinese friends will ask you when you come back, did you try this? Did you try that?
Food.
Never mind what you saw, that's not important.
Okay. 饼
Now, this is actually quite hard to translate into English.
The closest thing would be...
The closest would be baked goods, but it doesn't have to be baked. It's anything that's made out of flour. And so any kind of pie, or it can be sweet, it can be savory.
That's right, yeah. And 饼 that's 饼
Yeah, that's being. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to just use baked goods.
Okay.
Tell me, our baked goods are very famous.
我们这里的饼很有名 Okay, sometimes you might hear 我们家的饼很有名 and use 家 here instead of 这里 and 家 means a family. Literally, 我们家的饼很有名 doesn't mean that my family is having this famous 饼. It means that I'm working for this shop, an our shop.
So a particular shop or a particular restaurant, perhaps?
Yeah, 我们家的饼很有名 You might hear 家 because your working place is part of your family. Okay, so you might hear things like that. 我们家的饼很有名 The 饼 in our restaurant, the 饼 in our bakery is very famous. 很有名 Okay.
Now, what else is famous in China?
Silk.
Mm-hmm.
丝
So maybe you're in Suzhou or somewhere which is famous for its silk.
Mm-hmm.
And you might say, our silk is very famous.
我们这里的丝很有名 And you might hear this as well. 茶
Tea.
Exactly.
One of the most important words in Chinese.
Exactly. Okay.
Right then, tell me, our tea is very famous.
我们这里的茶很有名 Okay. So, after something is very famous, and they would recommend you to do it. Yeah. So, 六和塔很值得一去
Liu He Ta is a fairly famous place in Hangzhou.
That's right. 六和塔 is very famous. It's
It's a pagoda.
the pagoda there. 很值得一去，很值得一游
So it's very, or really worth going to.
Going to. 游 is more like sort of a leisure. That's 一游
Iyo is more of a visit, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's worth visiting.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Mhm.
And this visiting is more like for leisure purpose. 游 So you might hear this. 六和塔很值得一去 or 一游 You might tell your friends that as well. Okay.
Let's find some more places.
Mm-hmm.
For example, in Beijing we have Bei Hai.
Bei Hai. Okay. Hai.
Sea.
Sea. But Bei Hai is not sea.
It's a lake in
It's a lake in
the north of
Beijing.
Beijing.
Yeah.
Tell me, Bei Hai is really worth visiting.
北海很值得一游。
Let's go into the countryside, shall we, and go to a famous mountain.
九华山
And that's in Anhui province.
Yeah, in Anhui, 九华山
Tell me, Jiu Hui Shan is really worth visiting.
九华山很值得一游。
And let's move up a little bit to Hangzhou and the very famous
Lake
lake, yes?
西湖
Tell me, it's really worth going to Xihu.
西湖很值得一去。Good. So after visiting all these famous places, you definitely have to buy something. And they are 纪念品。这个纪念品 this
Souvenir.
yeah,
Literally, it's remembering product.
that's right. Okay. 纪念 okay, remember.
Or reminder product.
Yeah,
isn't it?
and 品 products. Okay, 这个纪念品
And you remember how to say buy?
买
Okay then, tell me. This souvenir is really worth buying.
这个纪念品很值得买。Of course, you can say 值得一买 as well. Okay.
This is where you wonder whether your tour guide's on commission. Everyone has to earn money somehow.
Yep.
Something that's really famous in China that many people buy and don't understand, like me, is jade.
Mm-hmm. And there are different types of jade as well. So we say this type of jade. 这种玉这种 种 is type. This sort, this type. 这种玉 And they are worth collecting, yeah? Collecting would be, or collect would be 收藏收 is put away, and 藏 is actually to hide.
So you proudly hide things where nobody can see them.
Actually, you put in your house, so the 藏 is doesn't. It's just to hide it away from the public. That's all. Okay, there's 收藏.
Okay, let's practice that one then. Tell me, this kind of jade is really worth collecting.
这种玉很值得收藏. Here you don't have to say 玉收藏.
It's already a pair, isn't it?
Mm.
Okay, let's move on to the next one.
九华山怎么去?
How do you get to Jiu Hui Shan?
Yeah, I think this is quite easy. Yeah, easy sentence patterns. Okay, I think we are using this how to get somewhere. Okay, and to have a small dialogue.
It's kind of essential, though, if you're
Yeah.
in your hotel in the city and you need to
Find
find how
out.
to get somewhere.
Yeah,
You need to
exactly.
know this.
Yeah. Okay, and here 可以先搭车到山下，然后走上去。
So that's, you can get transportation to the bottom of the mountain and then walk up.
That's right. 可以 you may 可以 you may 先
First,
然后
after.
然后 and then yeah first and then 先搭车
That's take transport, but it could be anything really. But it's normally public transport.
Yeah,
isn't
that's
it?
right.
Yeah.
Okay, 到山下山下
Mountain bottom.
That's the Chinese way 山下然后走上去走
Walk up, go.
Yeah. Okay, 走上去 So you walk up and to get there, to go there. 走上去 Okay.
Let's have a mini dialogue there then.
Mm-hmm.
Ask me, How do I get to Jiu Hui Shan?
九华山怎么去？
Tell me you can first get public transport to the bottom of the mountain and then walk up.
可以先搭车到山下，然后走上去。And of course you can drive there as well. And drive will be 开车. Yeah. So
Well, let's practice that sentence again. It's not that complicated, but it's maybe a little bit more complicated than you're used to. Tell me you can first drive to the bottom of the mountain and then walk up.
可以先开车到山下，然后走上去。Okay, you have to walk up. My God. So you have to walk up. You have to ask, is it easy to walk?
So we're seeing what kind of up is it?
So easy to walk up. Easy to walk would be 好走吗 ？Good to walk. 好走吗
And a reply would be?
Not difficult. 不难，不难走。Not difficult to walk. 好走吗？不难走。Okay, it's easy to walk up.
It's not hard.
Yeah, 不难走。
Okay, let's quickly practice that. Ask me, is it an easy walk?
好走吗？
Tell me it's not hard.
不难走。In English, it said it's not difficult. But Chinese, you have to repeat the verb. 不难走. Okay, 不难走. And you can also say very easy to walk. 很好走. Or 好走. Easy to walk. Yeah?
Let's practice this hao and bu nan.
Yeah.
So how would you say, does it taste good?
好吃吗?
And how would you say, it's not bad?
不难吃.
How would you say, does it sound good?
好听吗?
And how would you say, not bad?
不难听.
Let's expand that one a little bit further. Probably the most famous Chinese instrument is like a two-stringed violin. It's called erhu. Ask me, does the erhu sound good?
二胡好听吗?
Tell me not bad.
不难听.
And how would you say, does it look good?
好看嘛. For example, it's not necessary to look good. It could be reading as well, or movies as well. Like, is the movie interesting? And you can say 好看嘛. Is the book interesting? You say 好看嘛. 这本书好看嘛.
Tell me, it's not bad.
不难看. Okay, so 看 could be watching, seeing a movie, going to a movie, or reading. Okay, because it's 看电影,看书. So you can use 好看嘛. Okay?
But let's get back to our mountains, shall we?
Good. 好走吗? 不难走. Okay. It's tiring. going up. My God, is it tiring? Chinese way to say it would be 很累人吗?
Does it tire people?
That's right. Very tired people or not? Okay, 很累人吗?
And a possible answer, well, the probable answer would be rather tiring.
是挺累人的. Yeah, rather.
Is rather tiring, yeah.
Yeah.
Then let's quickly practice that mini dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
Ask me, is it tiring?
很累人吗?
Tell me it's rather tiring.
是挺累人的.
Let's practice this whole slide as part of a dialogue, shall we?
Okay.
Ask me, how do we go to Jiu Hui Shan?
九华山怎么去?
Tell me, first take public transport to the bottom of the mountain and then walk up.
可以先搭车到山下，然后走上去。
Ask me, is it easy to walk?
好走吗?
Tell me it's not difficult.
不难走。
Ask me, is it tiring?
很累人吗?
Tell me it's rather tiring.
是挺累人的。
So it's not difficult, but it is tiring.
Oh,
It's possible, yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
You don't need climbing equipment.
Yeah, but I heard there are many monkeys there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and the monkeys can be naughty. So I think probably 累人 to fight with the monkeys. They try to steal your hat.
The
or-
walking bit's easy, it's
Yeah.
the fending off the monkeys is the hard part.
I heard that the monkeys that could be quite naughty up there. Even scary. Okay, let's move on to the next one. 山上的风景很壮观.
So the view from the top of the mountain is spectacular.
That's right. 山上.
So mountain top.
That's right. 风景.
View.
Yeah, scenery, view. 很壮观. 壮 means grand. Okay, strong, grand. 观 is view. Observation, that's 观. Okay.
Spectacular is how
That's
we
right.
that's how we translate it
exactly.
anyway.
Yeah, 壮观.
Okay, let's add some more descriptive adjectives in there.
Yeah. So the easiest one I think would be pretty, 漂亮.
So let's practice that one. Tell me, the scenery on the top of the mountain is very pretty.
山上的风景很漂亮.
Tell me, the scenery at the top of the mountain is spectacular.
山上的风景很壮观. Okay, so sometimes it's very elegant up there, and very mysterious, elegant, smooth, tranquil, and there will be 优美.
Many Chinese mountains actually look like Chinese paintings, don't they? With
They
this
do.
sea of clouds and
Yeah.
these sort of spiky, mountainy things coming up.
Yeah.
Until you've been to China, you don't actually believe that they're real. You think this is an artist's been very creative.
Imagination, yeah?
But
You know?
actually, it does actually look like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And what's that again?
优美.
And you can't really describe that in English, can you?
As I
It's not
said,
a
it's
proper
sort of,
word.
it's elegant, mysterious, beautiful, and tranquil. All this quality to describe a woman.
Ah, right.
优美.
Women or mountains? We'll use the word mysterious, shall we? Mysterious and elegant.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, the view at the top of the mountain is very mysterious and elegant.
山上的风景很优美。
Let's have another one then.
Okay. 清静，清静。
And that is tranquil, and that's describing atmospheric, the
Yeah,
feeling of the place.
It's more that, so it's not so much scenery. So here we want to say it's quite quiet and tranquil up there, and we would say 山上很清静. Instead of 风景,
Yeah, we don't need the
yeah, we don't need
风景.
风景 there. You can, we don't have to. The scenery is tranquil. Okay, of course you can say that, but it's more like the atmosphere itself.
Let's have a few structures, shall we?
Yeah. The first one is 庙. Jiu Hui Shan happens to have temples up there. 庙.
Tell me, the mountaintop's temples are very spectacular.
山上的庙很壮观.
That other architectural masterpiece from China is the pagoda.
Yeah. When you say it alone, without a name, usually you say 宝塔, 宝 treasure, and ta is this shape of buildings. 宝塔.
But when it's actually got a name, it's something ta, isn't it?
Yeah, like Liu He Ta.
So tell me, the mountain's pagodas are very tranquil.
山上的宝塔很清静. Okay, it means the atmosphere there is very tranquil. Okay, and a lot of times up there you can find tea houses, 茶馆. It's actually quite nice to go up there to have a pot of tea.
Especially if you've been walking up there for 2 hours.
It's really nice.
It is, I know. I'm just joking. It's part of the whole atmosphere.
Yeah.
Tell me, the mountain's tea houses are very elegant.
山上的茶馆很优美. I must say it again. It's not only elegant, it's tranquil, smooth, the mysterious. When you hear the word 优美, it comes like with this clouds and it's mysterious, a bit sort of elegant, smooth.
There's a sort of romanticism to it as well. Maybe not a romantic love romanticism, but that's
exactly.
a different kind of
As
romanticism.
I said, the quality of women.
Ah, I see. I see.
优
So
美.
it's not just for travel, this is chat-up lines as well, is it?
Oh, well, it's time for us to say goodbye.
And this is the last in the travel series for Chinese Language Builder.
Yeah.
So please visit us at medlockchinese.com, have a look around, and look forward to seeing you there and seeing you next time.
That's right. So
It's time for us to say
再见.
再见.
Have fun.